Flight boss, bitch. You know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind Eminent Terry's Moon. I'm the Royal Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities for real. Now look, check this out. There's some symbolism that I got to get y'all clear on so we don't get lost in perspective. Now, I told y'all the stonemasons created the Bible, right? And I even gave y'all a manuscript as proof. But, you know, you'll come across Protestants and things of that nature who don't understand it because they're lost into allegory, language, and symbols that they have created, and symbolism. So let me break it down clearly for people to understand. One of the witchcrafts. Now you ever heard this saying, you feel like that you in new slavery, right? Like your spirit make you feel like that? But for some reason, you'll come across a Protestant and they got all the logic and that Lucifer and the demon and the devil have taught them. Remember, right? Demons love being called God and making you believe all possibilities can only go through them. So now you in the frequency vibration of limitation in some way, shape, or form, or anthropomorphizing a virtue or principle. But here's the thing, right? Don't let no Protestant rock you to sleep, because what they're not understanding is they have been taught to use logic, and the Masons gave them this concept. And this concept here is the Bible literal or metaphorical? But literal and metaphorical are this different terms for operative and speculative. Operative is what the Masons do physically when they build, and speculative is what they do metaphorically when they build y'all religions and society and how to construct y'all lives. So when you come across a Protestant, what the fuck happened? Why all these cars lined up? Oh, don't tell me the motherfucking street blocked up. I got to get through. What the fuck happened? Look, I can't let this distract me. This is a distraction. I gotta get over it. But they blocked the whole damn street. Somebody get killed? Fuck. Damn. But look, this is operative. Operative is physically. Speculative is how they control y'all spiritually. So when you think about religion and society, this is speculative slavery. See, a religious person will get lost because we're not no longer experiencing operative slavery, physical slavery. You know what I'm saying? Demanding slavery. But when we start to talk about controlling virtues and principles, this is when they can control your mentality. So they got a whole bunch of reverse psychology ways to control your mentality, which puts you into a space of becoming a speculative slave. You know what I'm saying? You become a speculative slave. You're no longer an operative slave where you're under an operation. You now have become a speculative slave where you're under mental slavery. And religious is one of the first ones. What's up with all these police and shit? Somebody must have got killed. They must be looking for somebody right now. I'm not even gonna flip this camera and just show y'all this guy does. It ain't got no, I gotta try to do what the fuck I need to do. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, this is what Protestants don't understand. So you're doing the world this is what I mean by the blind leading the blind, and you guys are the 21st century demons. But you don't know the level of length of thinking you have to go through to come to these conclusions, because you already try to use everything for your own dogmatic measures. So you kind of miss the concept of seeing things clearly, because you're always seeing something with a lens. You're always seeing something through another glass, another form of glasses. So you're not seeing things clearly. You're always trying to see things clearly from your perspective, and your perspective is faulty. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. So when we start to talk about in the Bible, should you take it literal or metaphorical? The whole Bible is metaphorical, because it's metaphorically telling you how we create the physical, how we create the literal. Literal gets manifested from metaphorical, right? So the feeling creates the word. The vibration creates the word. You got to have a certain feeling. When you feel good, feel bad, fucking or whatever like that, this is what's creating blood cells. The feelings, not the words. But these feelings make you say words. Now these feelings get derived from certain spiritual states of beings that you in. So when you hear concepts like them worshiping the Abrahamic God, they're worshiping the fire element, the first desire, the first feeling. And that's Lucifer. Whether they're trying to teach you how to destroy it, or teach you how to overcome it, or teach you how to accept it. It's their visions of the world. So that's their puzzle piece God, not yours. Even to the point that you have to, that name and title is what they're giving their grand spirit. And who said that their grand spirit deserves that title? Every time we dive into the details and see that it really doesn't even make sense to give it all of these kind of characteristics, because it always leads into limitation in some way, shape, or form. So we have to be careful when we're utilizing these words that's given to you based upon meanings that they have interchanged over the times to get people lost into speculative slavery. And I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Flight boss, bitch. Gonna lie tonight.